What's up, Jayson Gaddis here with our third installment today of 3 myths about women that men have in the context of relationships. Okay, we covered the first 2 in the last 2 videos. This is the third installment. The first myth about women that men have is you are too emotional. The second myth is you're too needy. And the third myth is that you are too sensitive. Too emotional, too needy, and too sensitive. Okay? And often you'll hear a man make a comment to you like, why are you so sensitive? What's the big deal? It's not that big of a deal. Why are you overreacting? God, you're so... And they'll blame you, essentially, for being the way you are. Caring about the dynamic, caring about what was said, feeling sensitive and kind of upset about something that happened, all right? Look, I can relate because I got judged as too sensitive my entire life by my surroundings, my parents, my environment, my friends, because I'm a sensitive man. And sensitive men, it doesn't go well for them in this culture because we're taught to override the sensitivity because that means you're a woman or you're gay or whatever. Okay, it's all bullshit. But, you know, men who are afraid to be themselves will kind of shrink and hide their sensitivity. And then what they'll attract is a woman like you who's sensitive as a way to get them to own their sensitivity. That's what happened to me, okay? Years of rejecting sensitive women had me finally accept that I'm sensitive. And then the irritation completely changed. I'm not irritated by sensitive people now, but I was because I was rejecting my own. Because there's a little hidden dynamic there going on. So men say this because they are afraid of their own sensitivity and they have it disowned, all right? And so they grew up with someone else making their sensitivity wrong. And so they repressed it. And anything you repress is hidden from your conscious awareness. So then you meet a sensitive person out here and they become annoying because you don't want to deal with that which you rejected. It's like Psychology 101. It's cool stuff if you want to learn it. So you're not too sensitive. You're just right the way you are. And is there such a thing as like overreacting or making a big deal out of nothing? Possibly. But I think it's more important for you to not take this on when a man or your man judges you as too sensitive. And if you're judging yourself as too sensitive, that's the problem you can change. Okay, you can learn to accept your sensitivity and actually use it as a superpower. So I train people to become relationship coaches so they're all sensitive people that can use that and get paid for it. Right? That's pretty awesome. So I hope you embrace your sensitivity and use it to your advantage. And it's actually a very great skill in relationships, especially long-term relationships, because you can track your partner and you can notice their facial expression. You can notice the difference in their tone of voice. You're sensitive enough to feel that. You're empathic. You kind of pick up on something in your body before your mind even knows what's going on. That's sensitivity. That's a superpower, okay? If you make it wrong, it's not. It's kryptonite and it's a pain in the ass. But I encourage you to embrace it, all right? And if you're with a man who keeps making your sensitivity wrong, maybe it's time to find a new man, all right? The irony here is he's as sensitive as you. He's just repressed his, okay? And you guys are a polarity. You're really sensitive. He's not at all. But when in actuality, if you watch your tone of voice and the way you act trigger him and get him all riled up and upset and irritable, okay, that's how sensitive he is. Guys that are incredibly shut down emotionally are some of the most sensitive guys out there, believe it or not. All right? And they have zero awareness about it, but that's going on, all right? Which is why they medicate through sports and alcohol and constant distraction, because they don't want to deal with their emotions, their needs, and their sensitivity, all right? So do not make yourself wrong for your emotions, for your needs, or your sensitivity, all right? Those are all wonderful things about you, and a good man is going to come along and recognize that. And then you're going to learn how to express your emotions, express your needs, and express your sensitivity in a way that doesn't have him retreating and heading for the hills. Okay? So you have room to grow here. You've got to learn some things about these parts of yourself that actually benefit your relationship. And you want to be with a partner who they have issues too, and they use their issues to benefit the relationship. And now you two are in a mutual relationship. How awesome is that? Okay, hopefully this has been helpful, this 3-part series. I encourage you to come train with us here at the Relationship School. A little step you can take right now is go to relationshipschool.com, get his heart back, and you can learn how to deal with emotionally unavailable men like I used to be. All right? So just click that link, and we'll see you in there. Thanks.